this is the question for John. And say like some time ago, you were not that happy about hybrid meetings. So what did it make change your mind?
I'm happy to do a hybrid meeting. If that's what the forum is, then, trainers, speakers, we have to be willing to take the audience as we find it. And sometimes the audience has some people in the room and sometimes they have them elsewhere. When I was working in Italy last year, there were about 25 people in the room each time, but there were about 100 online. I think I'm still not a fan of hybrid. I would much rather have everybody online or everybody in the room, one or the other, because with hybrid, if you, especially in a training where you have to do interactive exercises, that I think is a challenge. If you're just giving a presentation or a keynote, that's easier. You have to remind yourself ideally what you want in a hybrid situation is the camera in a position where you as the speaker or trainer can see it, because you have to keep looking at it from time to time as if it were just another person in the room. You cannot forget the people behind the camera at home, which is easy to do when you've got live people who are moving and smiling and reacting in front of you. So it's still a challenge, but you just have to adapt to it. The exercises, though, that is more of a challenge when you're going to have people in the room doing things. And if you have to then run to send people to breakout rooms in the hybrid session, then bring them back, it's still a challenge. And I don't claim to be particularly good at it. I can do it, but it's not ideal.
Absolutely. Margaret, you have more experience of doing some hybrid meetings when you have to do exercises or role plays or any other activities. How do you deal with that with hybrid, or is it possible? What is your opinion?
Well, I'm very, very lucky because when I do hybrid trainings or seminars, I have an assistant. So for my private clients, I don't do hybrid. I do it either, I'm there with them or we're online. When I'm working as a consultant for the company, I have an assistant who looks after all of that. So either we're in the office or we're at a venue, we're in a company. So I'm very, very privileged. I know that. I think that hybrid is here to stay because companies feel that this is a way to involve people without flying them in from Asia, Africa, wherever. It's also a money issue. I am not a huge fan of hybrid because I feel, okay, I can do my job, but I can't do it as brilliantly as when we're only online or people are sitting in front of me interacting. So hybrid is a solution to a problem. Absolutely. It's not my favorite solution, but I really think, and talking to companies, that hybrid is here to stay. I know companies that have systems, where it's just like you don't have this problem about, some people are not with us or whatever. The technology is so advanced, it's so great that you really feel as if you're in the room with those people and they can see you, they can see what's going on. But if you have a normal setup at a venue, at a hotel, or when you're working from home, you don't have that technology. It works, but it's not the best solution as far as I'm concerned. But I'm realistic about it. It's here to stay, but it will be developed, I'm sure.